It has been a long time, in fact, a very long time, since I have seen many of you in person. So I thought I would take this opportunity to send you a short video as the holidays approach. 2020 has been a year like we have never seen before. It has been a difficult year for all of us, facing an unprecedented pandemic that none of us could have ever predicted. It has impacted us all, both at work and home, and has caused us to dig deep for the strength and courage to get through it, and we will. There is certainly recent encouragement with the rollout of vaccines, but it will not happen overnight. We will get there, but we need to remain vigilant in the meantime. I am so proud of the way each of you have dealt with this challenge, and the way you have handled it is another example of what makes Salem Glass such a special place. The men and women of Salem Glass are what makes the special fabric of who we are. You are Salem Glass. For that heart, loyalty, and dedication, I want to offer my sincere, heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you. You each are so important to us. You each make a difference and make Salem Glass who and what we are. As much as we are a team and win as a team, it is the individual contributions that create that team success. Every mechanic in the field, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the front line that makes all the behind the scenes work come to fruition and lets the world see what we can do. As Jim says, you are our real customer. You execute and your efforts wow our customers. This is the backbone of how we win work. You work in the heat and the cold, in the rain, and under lots of pressure. Thank you to Jeff H., John Sr., John Jr., Adam, Matt D., Jeff B., Tim, Sean F., Jeff T., Joe R., Maddie, Johnny Saws, Lee, Dan, Joe P., Bob, Steve, Kyle K., Justin, Joe T., Frank, Long, Kevin, Dave B., Dave E., Jeremy, Bob, Mike Sr., Zara, Deuce, Claude, Brian, Jason, Tom M., Jody, Mike, Victor, Johnny C., Max, Andre, Chris, Tom D., Chad, Mark G., Mark L., Donovan, Visna, Fred, Fahad, Dylan, Natasha, Louie, Evan, D., Jared, Kevin, and Kyle W. Thank you. Leon and Jason, you have the unenviable task of wearing so many hats and having so many of us requesting your attention at all hours of the day and night. You guys do a phenomenal job in keeping things moving forward and being the eyes and ears for all of us. As much as we try to avoid it, we are constantly making you juggle and adjust to ensure that we are effective and efficient in the field. Thanks, guys. To all the shop workers, taking receivings, making deliveries, loading trucks, and fabricating most of the wonderful products that we install. You instill so much pride in your work, and it shows in the quality and craftsmanship. Thank you to Adam, Shane, Mike L., Alex, Eric, Patrick, Paul, Frank, Roosevelt, Mike H., Jay, Gary, Brandon, and Adam. To the leadership in the shop of Mike, Brian, and Dave for working together seamlessly to make it all come together. Leadership is about building other people and helping them grow and succeed. You give of yourselves not based on the clock, but when the job is done, and you step up to the challenge. Thank you. Thank you to Jennifer, our exceptional intern, for doing whatever is asked of you. Thank you to Eric, who as safety officer has literally been at the front line of this pandemic, was suddenly thrust with this additional responsibility, helping keep us all safe and informed on all fronts, and doing so very admirably. Safety is just right. but it is a lonely position and often thankless. Thank you, Eric. To the engineers who develop the finest shop drawings and details in the industry, you are the tip of the sword. You find the problems and work through them and work them out. There have been a lot of procedural changes over the year, and you all have adapted so well. To Susan, Kim, Alex, Matt, Pooch, Andrew, and Joel, thank you. And a special call out to Andrew for making me the smartest person about the 20th century dates and events. To Andy, for all your scheduling and coordination, helping make engineering such a successful department. Thank you. To Tony, who makes sure that everything performs properly and stands up. Thank you. Thank you to the dynamic duo of Matt and Jared in project coordination for doing your job so efficiently and making the process so much more methodical. Matt has certainly developed a very effective department. To the project managers, Jeff R., Johnny, Chopper, Ron, Kevin, Mick, Mike, Max, Jeff B., and DW, thank you. You are the quarterbacks of your projects, making sure all the disciplines work in harmony to produce the best results. You guys are on site, truly the face representing Salem Glass so well to the GCs and architects that you interact with. You also have to put up with a lot of constant FileMaker advances and reminders by Jim and his never-ending emails, so thank you. Thank you to the profitable project winners, Elise, Flynn, and Danny, as well as the sometimes estimators for fueling the rest of us with new opportunities. Doing estimates is the tool you use, but bringing in profitable work is what feeds the beasts. Your responsibility is so great. The end of the story is mostly written when you sign up a job. Thank you to Melissa and Marlene for everything you do in the office. None of us could do what we do without all of your behind-the-scenes assistance. You are patient and persistent. You bring energy to the office. To Jessica, for helping make things in the office run so smoothly, staying upbeat, and keeping all aspects of the office environment running like a top. Thank you. And to Tim, Kevin, Ken, and Lee, for not only your everyday roles in running your departments, but always being there for Jim and myself with your leadership, knowledge, understanding, and commitment. You each wear so many hats and wear them so well. Your jobs are so challenging to begin with, and with the addition of COVID this year, I am sure it felt like we were running into a wall at times. What does not break us makes us stronger. Everyone thanks you for your leadership. A special shout out to Tim, who has watched and participated in more webinars than I thought humanly possible, keeping us all up to speed on all the developments throughout this entire pandemic. Thank you to Jim for being at the helm, the guiding light for each and every one of us. You do an amazing job in everything you do, and for that, we all thank you. And a very special thank you to Mrs. M for making everything we have at Salem Glass possible. We certainly miss having you around here as much as you had been, but we need to keep you safe and need you to continue to be our rock. Nana and Papa Solly would be very proud of the legacy that you continued and the company that you built. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank Solly and Rocco for being such wonderful, furry friends to all. We also each owe a ton of gratitude and thanks to the wives, husbands, families, and significant others that stand with us every day, supporting us, understanding us, making us stronger, and making us better people. As you celebrate this holiday season, I hope you all feel as thankful as I do, and though remotely, hope that each of you at one point gets to raise a glass to the wonderful people of Salem Glass. Maybe next year, we will once again be able to make that toast in person, and hopefully soon we will be working together in person as well. Have a wonderful, safe, healthy, and very happy New Year. Thank you.